So this is the system I've been using. It's an Uncle Mike's Ultra Duty, I think that's what it's called, belt. It's a 2-inch belt, and these are the kind that have the inside Velcro piece that fits in your belt loops, and then this guy Velcros around the outside with all your gear on it. Again, I've used that for probably 6 or 7 years. It works great. The only thing I'll add to it, of course, is another mag pouch. I use Blade Tech, and I have another one here that will accommodate my stuff if I have a Surefire mounted to it. So that's kind of what I've been using, and I've used it for 3 gun and just messing around running drills. I've also used this thigh rig here, and this is set up like it is because I've shot in -20. I did an IDPA, oh no, I did a 3 gun in -20. And you need a coat on. You have to have, this thing's got to be low because you've got a coat on. So that's a thigh rig, and I mounted it that way. And I shot IDPA with an outside the waistband holster, and that's awesome as well. So I'm kind of used to wearing stuff dedicated for things like that. So this is going to be kind of cool, a little bit different, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be honest with you, they sent that to me to review. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents, and again, I haven't used it long term. Obviously, I just got it, but I'm going to take a look at it right now, and we can kind of pick through it. It seems really cool to me because it's adjustable, and you can really fine tune it. I find depending on what's in my pocket, you know, if I'm hiking even with like a cargo pant type deal, and I've got tons of stuff in my pockets, that I need to cinch my belt up even more, and sometimes that amount of adjustment that's on a normal belt just doesn't do it. So this is kind of cool. Let's take a peek. So I have this guy as well. I forgot to mention. I'll throw this in here. This is an awesome belt. It's an 1 3/4, very rigid. It's great for all kinds of gear. It's adjustable by Velcro. So once you've adjusted it, it's kind of stuck there. You can cinch it up, but it's a bit of a pain. So this is a cool belt. Great buckle, if that's what you call it. The way it locks in, heavy duty for sure. But it's just something you're not going to put on and off and change pants with very often, because it is a pain to feed this through your belt loops. So it pretty much stays on these pants just for that reason. So let's take a look at the Core Essentials EDC belt or gun belt. They sent me 2. They sent me one is leather and the other one is a tactical, I guess it's a nylon, type of nylon. Basically, you cut these belts down to your size. So I'm a 32-inch waist, and they say cut these 4 inches longer so you have lots of adjustment. So I'm going to cut this down to 36 inches, and we'll see how that goes. Supposedly it's quick and easy and painless. Little belt hanger, little Velcro loop. Got a little bit of hardware here. Looks like an Allen key and 3 screws. And here are the belts. This is the leather. Very nice. And you can see on the back side it has measurement marks, and also you have this kind of zip tie, looks like a nylon, little clickers here, little click stops I guess you'd call them, I don't know what you'd call them, and they're right inside the belt. I'll get a close-up of this here. So that's pretty cool. Nice looking belt for sure. It doesn't look tactical at all. You could wear this to I don't know, a funeral for sure. Also this guy here, you have this is a nylon I believe, and that's kind of like the belts I have. It's that nylon, and again it's got that built-in click stop adjustment. Very cool and very well made. You can tell by the stitching. This is a beauty for sure. Very sweet. And I've got 2 different belt buckles here. There's one. Again, they just feel quality, just very nicely made for sure. That's one of the belt buckles. And again, they kind of look traditional. There's your belt stop that looks like it's coming through your belt, like a normal belt. So it's not really tactical looking, doesn't stand out. And here's the other one. They sent me 2. This one is more tactical. It's kind of a flat metal. And again, nice weight to it. Pretty cool. Back side of the leather belt. And again, very well made. You can see the stitching there. And I'm going to cut mine down to, like I said, I'm usually a 32, but I'm going to cut mine down to a 33 because I do expand depending on my chip and beer intake. Here's 32. These are the increments here. You can see them. 33. So I'm going to cut mine 4 inches bigger, they suggest. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 37 inches. I'm going to cut that, and that'll let me expand and contract. The instructions say to cut your belt with a sharp pair of scissors. I don't have a sharp pair of scissors, but I got a beauty Wetterling's axe. They give you a few extra screws here and this Allen wrench. So basically what I'm going to do is they say to loosen these 2 screws off. You'll fit the belt inside, and you can see how this folds over onto the belt with these teeth. That'll grab the belt and hold it in, and this will secure it. This guy on the leather belt, and this guy I'll put on the tactical nylon belt. And I'm going to feed the belt in here once I loosen this guy off. And I believe these are just extra screws in case you lose these. Okay, so I'm going to loosen these off. There you go, nice and snug. It butts right up against this plate here, so it's tight. Oh yeah, that sounded good. And now I'm going to tighten these guys up, and we're done. Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, and they're flush, not going anywhere. So this is the beauty of this system. Check this out. So you just slide this in, and you can see this guy here. That's the clicker. So it feeds through like a regular belt, which is nice. You can just throw this on and off. You can see it looks like a normal belt. And you can hear it clicking into place. And if I flip it over, you can see how that works. That is awesome. And they look like they're probably maybe a 1/4 inch or less between each click. And to undo it, you would just pull this, push this guy up and pull it out. Really simple. Awesome little belt, man. Yeah, impressive. So I'm gonna give this a good workout here, and we'll do a long-term test review on this when the time comes, but so far so good. Core Essentials has a bunch of different configurations and different belt buckles and so on. This one here is a black leather, and it has the X3 Gunmetal buckle, and that's a pretty sweet looking buckle, I think, and looks pretty traditional, not bad. The other belt buckle that we looked at is called the X5 Black, and it's a flat black color, and that's the design. And this is the black tactical gun belt, and this is reinforced, so it's a little stiffer than the leather, and it looks like a nylon, and again the same design with the click stops. And it also comes with that Velcro keeper that you can wrap around. I'll try and demonstrate it here for you. Just feed it in like a regular belt. You can actually hear it. It's like a zip tie or a ratchet strap clicking into place there. It's really nice to have this adjustability on these small increments. Depending on what your loadout is or what's in your pockets, you can really cinch it up or loosen it up or whatever you got to do depending on the load you're carrying. So pretty cool. Loving this thing so far. I'll give it a long-term review after a year or so. But yeah, very nice setup. In my part of the world, you can't carry. Basically, I'll use this as my EDC or everyday hold my pants up. I'll probably use it for hiking. I'll put a load of bear spray on one side for sure, maybe a hunting knife on the other or whatever, and see how it works out. But yeah, so far so good, really loving it. And yeah, cool. To take it off, it's pretty simple. You can just, I'm using my left hand here, and you basically just grab that little flipper and just pull it out. And that's it.